Okay, we're just kind of hanging out, and a bandit raid attacked the town. I want to keep you guys asleep, so would you just please stay up there? And there we go. Bandit raid against our outpost has ended. So, welcome back, everyone. Kind of loaded things off here in the middle of some action. Yeah, just some bandits attacking the town. We still have our 3 injured members up top. Everyone else is in decent shape. And the bandits, the black dragons, have gotten bored. So they're taking off. With nothing to show for it. Last time we were forced to flee. We set up a small camp outside of the hub. Just to get some farms going, a little bit of resource generation. Dual purpose. So Merstako wants a place that, you know, if he helps anyone else out or they need a place to lay low, be it from the United Cities or Holy Nation, we can go to the hub to safety, and we have a bit of food. Not worrying about starving. And similarly, that's kind of what I'm looking for too. I need a place. Did the merchant get kicked? There he is. We need a place that we can go when we need to slow things down. When you need to rest up, we need a place to store things. So it'll be a multi-purpose kind of settlement. Won't be late game, or we won't be here late game. This is kind of the newbie zone. A lot of the start scenarios start here, and it's got some of the weakest enemies. So it's just practical to set up a small camp here, or hunker down in town when we need to. But with this many people, we're going to have food concerns. And so having a small farm here that we can use when we need is just an advantage for us. So yeah, last time we kind of left when the Black Dragons came. They're just a hostile faction. It's way too strong for us to deal with, and they had 20 or so ninjas. So we took a trip around Shek Nation, ended up around the High Village, when a guerrilla attack ripped off one of Rakellan's legs. Thankfully, in the Hiver City, we had prosthetics, so he's kind of back on his feet. But he's still quite hurt, and he'll be unconscious for a while still. But let's us go back to the farm, back to building stuff up. Until we are approached by the Holy Nation again for the next prayer day. Easy to deal with. We'll have to get Kelp down there with his Holy Flame Bible, and then we'll just nod along. Finally, our first batch of cactuses is nearly grown. So the 2 hivers should be jumping into that. Yeah, here they go. Produce 16, and we'll see how much we actually harvest. Okay, we got 12 successfully. Better than nothing. What's our food looking like? Pretty dire. But 12 cactuses isn't going to change that. So I think we're going to invest those 12, at least 10 of them, and make this a medium-sized farm. So smack the upgrade button. And there we go. Got a bit of money left, so let's do a food run. Prayer day on the way to the outpost. I think we're going to stay here this time. We'll send Kelp to talk to the leader, the prayer master, but hopefully Sadneil will be out of the way. And I'm hoping they don't really care about the Hivers or the Shek here. You never know, they're jerks. Okay, so it looks like she automatically was in range, or she was in range of the stove. So she's heading back automatically. We'll work on that, so that's convenient. In my plateau area I like building, you're kind of out of range of the hub. You're just far enough that people won't trigger back and forth automatically. So there was a lot of manual work, but that's good. So now we're growing 30 plants, so almost doubled off that 16. Off an investment of 10, so that was good. We'll see what that takes. The next upgrade, probably another 10. We might go straight to a large, and maybe an extra large before we start farming it, or at least cooking from it. Because once those are done, and we start having a queue of cactuses, right now we can only make, well, nothing. Guess we need to research cactus food. Okay, we probably need to upgrade our tech level for that. So we'll need to research small house and tech level 2. So 8 books total. Probably 2,500. But we might as well get started with that. See if he has any books for sale for now. 3. It's a start. And we'll queue up small house and just let her get to work. Okay, so it looks like the prayer squad is on the way. We'll send Kelp out a little bit. See if they'll stop and start talking. And hopefully they don't notice anyone else. You can chill out. Yeah, their stats are in the 60s, so definitely not someone we want to get into a fight with. Okay, so you should a prayer. We have the Holy Flame. We're just going to follow along. Yada, 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 yada. Kill me now. Must resist slapping him. Okay. Perfect. Now fuck off forever. You guys can feel free to turn around. Okay, they're not worried about the Hivers or Ruka right now. But I don't know why they're going, well, anywhere. I should be heading back at this point. Sad Neil, you better go away. And we'll go check out that other rebel base, see if they have any research books. At the beginning, you're kind of stuck to buying them. There's a few you can loot now and then. They're not too common. You can eventually find them all over the place in ancient ruins and ancient libraries. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, okay, that wasn't smart. That was a slave or an enslaved person. Anyway, like I was saying, you eventually find so many research books inside ancient ruins, ancient laboratories, ancient libraries, that buying them isn't a problem. But you also need to search for ancient engineering books, ancient science books, a whole bunch of other rare materials. You have 5. How many do I need? Probably 5. Okay, those goons still around. Nope, doesn't look like it. Just had to do a lap around the camp, I guess. And there's tech level 2. So what does that open for us? Okay, here we go. Desert cooking. This will let us deal with the cactuses. We're about to be attacked. Well, let's see what else. Finally understand how to make beds. Bigger buildings. Sleeping bag first aid kits. That's all useful. Mounted crossbows. Makeshift walls. Probably throw up some walls at some point. Wall off this gate a little bit. More electrical technology. A lot more farming. We start making sake, grog. Hemp is really useful. Almost can't get out of a game doing it without hemp. More industry. Just improving the technology we have. Plus having a bit more. Finally we get smithing. So anything from hats, crossbows, clothing, weapons, weapon grade strength, leather armor, basic weapons. So this is a very useful tree. I don't think we're going to go all the way into it. Kind of one of the allures I want to try this, or lures for this round is delving into the old armories and ruins a bit and using the weapons we find there more. And that's not as exciting when you can make weapons that are nearly as good from the safety of your base. And lots of training. You can get like level 5 combat, level 5 lockpicking, level 5 turrets. Not too exciting, but once you get, like when you start getting some new characters, maybe these are a bit more useful. Like level 5, not a huge deal to jumpstart. And is it just you? Just one single bandit? And a wandering wolf? Oh, yeah, interesting. Well, after that little distraction, we're almost done with the second crop of cactuses. So we can, in theory, get up to 30. We currently still have 2 from the last batch, but we'll see how successful they are this time. So we should have 32 total. What do we have? 27. So not bad. What's an upgrade? Plus 10? Definitely worth it, I think. We'll max this one out right away. Still can't cook them yet, so we don't need to use them for anything else, but... But now that this is growing, I think we're going to do the loop around. We'll head down to Squin. See if there's a... See if we can get a fight. Find some dust bandits, maybe. A lot of the wandering dust bandits will also have bounties. So that's easy money if we can bring that into the Squin. Okay, we're at Squin. We'll see what the wheat straw takes. We'll need 10 of it total. She probably doesn't have 10 in one trip, but we can get it started. I guess 2 this time. Yeah, at least it's cheap. Pick up that. Got lots of hemp if we wanted to start a hemp farm. I don't think we have the tech for that yet. Cactuses. Probably could use some first aid kits. Okay, who do we got here? Dust bandits. And they're looking like they want to talk. They're kind of 15 to 20. Stronger than most, but, you know, Beckus can hold his own, and Merseco and Sands can probably clean up the rest. So I think we'll stop with this group. And we'll see what he was saying. Give us your credits or I'll hack your arms off. We could, but... Nah, hit the road. Should be a tough fight, but I think we'll win in the end. Oh yeah, they already have 2 down. Yeah, and Sans is fully grown, so we're getting full dog power. Oh, and some hungry bandits are coming in from behind. So that got a little more interesting. Oh, Verk is down. He's in dying status, but we'll get them. We'll get to him quick enough. There's only 2 more dust bandits up. Hands, don't play with a leg right now. Whose leg are you eating? There we go. So we'll just bandage up anyone we can. No permanent injuries. And then I guess we'll loot the dust bandits again. Their stuff sells for a good price. Okay, let's loot them. Refitted. Loot them before they have a chance to get up. Standard grade, not bad. Put that on your head for now. So yeah, that fight went better than I expected. Hey, Ruka, you're all full. Yeah, standard grade isn't worth that much, or shoddy grade isn't. Standard grade, I'll take it. Okay, who else do we have here? You're a dust bandit. Should be one or two more. Here's one. And I'm not too worried about the starving bandits and their iron rods. I'll take the horse chopper. These sabers are kind of defensive weapons. They're not bad. They're a bit heavy. Pack malice, defense bonus, mostly cutting damage. So I don't mind using some of the sabers later. But for right now, they're not too exciting to use. Help needs to be leg splinted. Izumi will be out for a while, and Verk will be out for a while. So let's pick the two of them up. Okay, who's hurt? That looks like help. Should be good. We'll head back to Squin. Sell off those weapons, buy some lunch. That was a good fight. Maybe next time Dust Bandits raid the base, we can hold our ground. Although it wasn't a very big group. And it should be a bigger group next time they attack. Because last time Izumi just punched one in the jaw and they left. But each time you do that, I think the raid becomes bigger and has higher demands on the next time. Okay, everyone's in decent enough shape. We're gonna have to look at the shop here, see if they have anything useful, and then I guess we'll head out again. What's on the calendar? Rare day in 3 days. Nothing interesting yet. Okay, they haven't restocked. Now we'll just head out to town again, see who we run into. We just came upon a dust bandit camp. I'm gonna see if we can make any use out of this. Big in numbers to go up in a straight fight. Looks like about 20. But if we lure them into a couple smaller fights, we could probably handle it. Oh, a couple are going to move out. Or one of them's going to anyways. And he's getting some friends. If we drag him out far enough, the rest might not come along. Yeah, they're coming in small numbers. So this is good. Now let's back them up. We don't want to get too close to the rest of the camp. But if there's anyone that's going to follow, we'll definitely attack. And there's a crossbower that's going to be annoying, so we'll just get Merseiko in there. We're slowly drawing more people out, which could be a problem. So we're probably pretty evenly matched along our backside here. But Merseiko and Sans will have no issue holding the line. Okay, great. No one else is coming. This will let us loot, assess the situation, and check out the rest of the camp. No, you two can chill. No, you all can chill, actually. Is there a crossbow person hitting us? See one. No, camp doesn't seem upset. So here's a boss, no bounty. Nothing yet, but we can, we'll bandage up. Okay, so we'll just bandage up and quickly loot some of these close ones. Weapons first, just in case they get back up. Oh, it's just a 3. Oh, here's a 4th. Oh. When we're done, we'll loot the armor as well. We'll take your crossbow. A sword. I think you just have another crossbow, yeah. So they should be pretty harmless if they get up. And we're not too encumbered yet. Actually, how's Mistako? Yeah, he's still lightweight. Couple injuries. Beckus is... Oh, you got a one-handed weapon, so you're okay. So let's try to clean up this camp. It's still a pretty big group. Gotta be careful about it. We'll draw them in and out. This guy's got a crossbow, so we gotta take him down. A couple more crossbowers got up. So we'll back off after this guy. Yeah, this should be good. Get in the crossbower's face and keep him busy. Oh, no, you're full, so that's not going to work. Zumi, grab that crossbow quick. Yeah, take that guy down. No KOs yet, that's really good. Dust bandits are not hostile towards us, that is not a worry. Yeah, let's just fix up, and what do we have left? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so still a pretty sizable group in there. Get Sad Needle to fix himself up. But I think we can handle it. We still got the numbers, and then we still have Mistako and Sans as a big force multiplier. I'm going to try to draw this lower group down, but if they're not interested, we'll have to just go in. Ah, it's more crossbows. No, I don't want to bring Sans in against that whole group. Well, a couple of the injured are getting up, but they're probably not going to be an issue. And that was a lot of red numbers. Works down. Not unexpected. Izumi. Ooh, Rook is down. Oh well. We're in good shape. Where are you going? Oh, crossbow person, yeah. Fight them. No one's critical. No serious injuries, so just gotta mop up this boss, and we'll loot. Dust Bandit camp at 180 has been wiped out. What are you guys doing? Oh, that's... I'm glad these guys missed us, because that's a lot of reinforcements. But we're not interested in that fight. Not in this condition. Okay, hey Soren, get to looting. No room. Camp has a few beds, so we can bring our wounded over there. A little bit faster recovery as we're looting. We could keep our hands on one of these crossbows. Like we do have the standard junk bow here. Or even one of the worse ones, I guess. We don't need to go high gear. Similar philosophy to training the melee weapons. You want to... Well, even more important to have a bad crossbow. Because you have a very high chance of friendly fire at the beginning. You actually have a precision shooting stat. And so if that's low, a very good chance you're just going to put a crossbow bolt in the back of one of your squad mates. So having a low-level crossbow is good too. And I like having people like Izumi, who's just like a high medical stat, keeping her out of the battle a little bit. So slapping a crossbow on her is pretty good. And like cutting weapons, crossbows primarily level up dexterity, but also perception, which is really only good for crossbows and turrets, so not really any synergy there. But it's still good and still lets you swap into a melee weapon if necessary. Yeah, so we're just pawning off all of our stuff. Yeah, we're not going to hold on to shoddy armor. Not that important to have armor yet. I'll leave it for Ruka, because it helps her strength a little bit. And you have nothing. You have no good weapons for sale, but what about your blueprints? Ring sabers, random furniture. So it's cheap, and we can build some of that stuff. It's just mostly cosmetic junk. Advanced outposts we don't need, and those other weapon ones we don't need. But we got some food. But not bad. Who's really hurt? Beckus. Go to bed. Who's second? Izumi's pretty low. Ruka's pretty low. Storm and Izumi, I guess. And everyone else will head back to camp for now. What's happening? Why are you flashing red? Oh, we have a single hunt. Single ex-slave. Are you attacking me? Or are you just running after me? Because I'll, like, unlock your shackles. Okay, what's our farm looking at? 100%, great. So 45 hours left until it expires, or spoils. Plenty of time. Oops. I brought the people that's resting. Oh well. Okay, let's turn jobs back on. I guess you really need to go back though. Yeah, let's see if there's any books for sale. Put Izumi back on the research. I think we had a couple that were interesting. Yeah. Oh, we got a whole bandit gang coming. So yeah, Izumi, try to not die. And everyone else, help out. could run and get the guards. Zumi's not in best fighting shape. Guards. There we go. And there she goes. I think the guards will probably clean up before we can really get in here. Although Beckus isn't on the action. Being attacked by some escape servants again. Right after that hungry bandit attack. Take on the crossbow, that's fine. Oh wow. So Sans literally took the guy's leg off and ate it. Yeah, that increases hunger meter too. So these escape servants are stronger than the hungry bandits. Not too much weaker than, say, the dust bandits, but they're in garbage rags and gear and stuff, so... Even though they're roughly as strong, they're nothing to write home about. Hey Soren, you're pretty weak. Yeah, you keep farming. Stako, bring him to the bar, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, since both our hivers are so injured, they're running into a farming penalty. Could have them rest for now. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? We got 40 hours. Don't have a bed in there, but we have a couple of those camp beds in our shack, so we'll use that. Now that Dazumi's back, we're gonna get the research going again. So what we're looking at, we want desert cooking. Needs a research bench level 2. Okay, so we're... yeah, that'll be the goal. So what's a research bench level 2 take? It's quite large. Might... probably could have fit it here if I was smarter. We might just need to put it upstairs. Yeah, somewhere like here is probably decent. Now we can still use this corner. We won't need this small research bench anymore. What does this take? 10 iron plates. Hopefully that doesn't block the doors pathing. Yeah, we'll see. We start anyone using the iron processor yet? Oh, there's 9. Okay. 15 total. So that's enough to get that going. We'll have a Sad Neil run those to her. Okay. So now we can finally get some of that tech we're looking for. Desert cooking, 3 books. Baking will be handy once we get the wheat straw done. What would be useful? Beds would be nice. We can stop going to the bar. Makeshift walls could be handy. Yeah, it's 2 beds. We have 1 book left over, which we'll figure out later. Okay, so we have an extra large cactus farm. Yield of 64. And we've got a decent stock. So as soon as we get this desert cooking underway, we can finally start producing our own food. And that is great. Yeah, we can see right now we're using 6 power, but the hub facilities are providing 50. I think it's primarily wind, so we're not always going to get 50 power. Yeah, so this wind generator right here is producing all 50. 100% wind condition right now. Can't always rely on it, but we're not really using a ton of power anyways. Like this bench is using 6. When I build a cooking stove again, that'll use an additional 2. Yeah, and that'll fit there fine. I think that was 2 iron plates, so we'll get those eventually. And let's do something about those camp beds, just in case we need them. Okay, our cooking stove is done. We will... So chew sticks is a recipe that just takes 1/4 water and 8 cactus. It's not great. It's actually kind of garbage food, 20 nutrition, but we can make it. Cooked vegetables would be great, but we can't produce that. Dust witches are good. We use cactuses and food and bread, but we can't make bread yet. Rice bowls are good. Dried meats, well, we've seen lots of that. We're just going to set an infinite queue for chew sticks. Nobody has cooking skills. I wonder, where is cooking? Yeah, so drones aren't good at it. Skeletons can. Scorchlanders aren't great. Greenlanders are good, so I might send... Yeah, it looks like Izumi has to be the chef too. So we'll have to probably do something about water, because that is quite the trek. We'll be bad enough transporting all the cactuses up here. But I wonder what we can do for water. We could make a water tank. Make storage a little bit easier. It would have to be on the roof. I don't know, we can't even do a water tank on the roof. What do we have in the tech? Nothing yet. I thought there was like a rain catcher or something. Just no tech for it yet. So until then, I guess we just have to transport the water manually. Are we sure it doesn't fit on the roof? Yeah, there we go. So we could put a tank on the roof and then just kind of bulk move a bunch of water over. Would make it easier for the person cooking at least. You know, let's do that for now. We'll see how it works. What do you take? 3 iron plates. Maybe you'll go get them, maybe you won't. I don't know what your AI is doing. Okay, you found some iron plates. Building materials are good. We do have some iron plates, so we can get that water storage done. Looks like she's running down to operate the well, but we'll grab some iron plates when she does and send her back up to the hub. She can finish up that storage. And then maybe we'll have to build a cactus storage up there as well for the cooking. We're just in this awkward distance between town and our camp here that the AI can't quite handle everything on its own. Give her just 2 of those. What are you gonna do? Operate the well. Nope, we'll send you back up. From that distance, she'll notice she can do some engineering, and that should be good. Let me put a cactus storage indoors. We got storage, cactus. Yeah, that'll work. So we can store Store cactus for the cook right here. And it's easy to move cactus in bulk. We just need one building material. Solve mistake will bring that up. Okay, so we have our makeshift walls research complete. So I'm going to make a little defensive wall. Kind of around this camp a little bit. You have to make sure not to go close to this road. So I'm going to turn on just the visibility tool here for a second. Yeah, so by obstructing this road, it's going to do weird things with NPC patrols. So we want to stay away from this, which we've shielded to do pretty easily. Sneak around the rocks here, put in. We just have to be careful not to hit the road. Insides here is fine, even though it looks kind of like it could be a road. Yeah, for now we'll just pop a road around the edge here. At some point we'll have a defensive gate here. Probably take a little bit more room and around here. Probably another gate on this side as well. Let's look what that looks like. So each defensive wall takes a building material for each section. A little closer to the walls than I want to be, but for the road. A little bit finicky. We'll get it green. Enough to get started. Another nice thing about the border zone that we're in is there's no wild animals that eat crops. So in a lot of the other zones, if we had crops out in the open like this, it would be attracting, well, predators isn't the right word, but it would be attracting herds of animals to come eat them. And animals are just a nightmare to deal with in general. But there's not much here. There are wild goats wandering around, but they don't come and attack the crops, so not a problem. And with these little junk walls, we'll at least bring NPCs where we want them. Next time we're attacked by bandits. Probably have a gate over here. A gate over here. Then we can close them and open them as we need. Yeah, all the engineers are just going to automatically go grab supplies when they need them and return them when they need to, or go to the walls when they need to. We could have built the cooking station down here. Kind of the main reason I didn't, kind of related to the same reason I'm building here in the first place, is if we need to bail, we can just go to the hub or leave. If there's available food down here, and bandits attack when we leave, they'll probably just steal the food. That's something that very commonly gets swiped. If it's in a building, they can break the door open. If it's in a storage, they can take it from there. So I like having the separation. They're not going to get to the hub. The guards there are too strong for them. And I don't think they can steal from cities, so it's not a problem up there. Yeah, this crop is going. 9 hours away from prayer day, so once this is done, I think we're going to take a hike. We are not going to do another prayer day. What much food did we end up getting? A couple chew sticks. Not ideal, but start. Yeah, we lots of building supplies. Let's keep this wall going a little further. Flip it on here. You Could put a gate here, but I don't like having it so close to the farms. Yeah, we'll try right here. Yeah, that looks okay. Flip that on. Let's go back to the walls. On a bit of a slope, so it's looking a bit jank, but we're playing Kenshi. Good enough. Yeah, so we need something to do, so we can grab a load of water and some more cactuses. Could have her do engineering out here as well with the walls, but that's not a big deal. Cactuses, and off she goes. We'll probably use up most of our building material stock. Gnarly slope on that one, but eh. No, I'm going to cancel it. Down here would look a lot better for that. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Oops, undo. And we can snap it to that gate, and done. Perfect. And that should be far enough away from the road pathfinding to not cause any issues. So with these gates, we can close them. Just pop the door open. High enough level characters should be able to lockpick it, although I don't know if NPCs will. If we were under attack, they would just bash the door down. If we had like a building with some crossbows on it, or a building with turrets, or even better walls that you could mount turrets to, give you a chance to defend them, or even just buy some time to get your troops in order. Get Izumi set up with another batch, and then I think we are good for now. Next time we'll go exploring somewhere. I have some ideas. Check out some new lands. We can get some new people. Get into some fights. And yeah, move from there. It's also a good excuse with Prayer Day almost here. We don't want to do that again. That's boring. So we're going to duck off, grab what food we can, buy some supplies, and we're going to go exploring. So until then, thanks for watching, and this has been Kenshi. See you next time.